Hello there, Lynx here. Welcome to Crystalline. Yesterday we had a lengthy episode. We've met, well, pretty much the family, the entire family of Leanna, right? Parents, brother. We spent the night in their humongous house, or you could even call it a castle, I guess, sort of. No, not really a castle. It didn't have, like, the vibes of the castle, but still, it was a humongous house. Let's see what's happening the next day. Everyone meets downstairs for breakfast. It's the morning. Let's see. Let's see if their approach to Leanna will change. I hope so. A butler had knocked bright and early on our door to tell us breakfast would be served. Zack and I were the first one. Dede were the first ones downstairs, followed by Kara and Amelia. The pango snoozes softly inside of my scarf, taking advantage of a few extra wings. I wonder what Leanna's decision is going to be. If she'll bend to her parents' will, or fight for her own path. My heart thunders with nerves. I'm so unsure of how this day is going to go. If she decides to go through with this marriage, everything is going to change. She won't be able to keep the job she loves and will be... I shake my head. No, don't think that. I can't complete the thought. We're thinking all of that, right? But then again is the fact. I mean, I know I don't want him to go to his own world, so whatever, really, right? But the game will probably still give us that choice. Maybe? Maybe? Right? After we are at the Shadow Temple? Like, I think so. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah. Anyway. The answer will be no. We will not move back to our world. Well, unless I guess she's getting married, then yeah. Anyway.
Good morning.
Leon nods to us and sits down at the table. His hair is brushed and tidy and his armor is spotless. Suddenly I hear some footsteps. I look at Leanna approaching the table. And I see Leanna. Her face is pale and her blue eyes don't have that usual sparkle.
Hi.
She smiles and my heart caves for her. It's clear that she hasn't slept well at all. Good morning. Leanna takes a seat next to me. She glances at me and I flash her a reassuring smile. She relaxes slightly and nods. I guess my presence last night helped her a little bit. Kara leans over.
Leanna.
Leanna looks up at Kara, who gives her an encouraging grin.
Today is going to be better. Now that everyone's had a chance to sleep on it, I'm sure you'll be able to have a calm, rational discussion.
And if no, we are running. Anyway, Leanna nods.
Thanks, Kara. I concur. Should you continue your discussion today, it should be about finding solutions as the raw emotions have already been expressed.
I hope that's true. Have you made your decision?
Oh boy. She nods again.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I jerk my head up. My stomach twists. I want nothing more than to comfort her. To wrap an arm around her or hold her hand, but I know I can't. Even more so, I'm wondering what it is she's going to do. The anticipation is killing me. Just am about to ask Leanna about her decision, another set of footsteps echo across the marble. Lady Dawn looks just as uneasy as Leanna. Her hair is pinned up in curls and she wears a beautiful satin gown. Her cheeks are just as pale as Leanna's, and it's clear that she hadn't had a good night's rest either. Lord Dawn stands at her side, his jaws clenched, his spine locked. His stormy presence seems to fill up the entire room. Not a word is said as they cross over to their seats.
Good morning.
It's not really that good. She struggles to smile, but tension in the air is heavy, dampening conversation.
How is everyone? Did you all sleep well?
Really? Really? You're asking something like that? Isn't obvious that we didn't?
Quite well, thank you. The bed here is much more comfortable than the one back at the academy.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
I guess she would sleep alright, yeah. Without even glancing at his breakfast, Lord Down pushes his plate aside and folds his hands over the table. His sharp gaze falls onto his daughter.
We need to talk about what happened yesterday.
Oh boy. Leanna slowly puts her fork down.
Okay,
Her voice is careful, guarded.
How long have you been a Mage-Knight?
Her cheeks flush.
I started as soon as I earned the title from the Mage Academy.
He blinks, clearly shocked. Even his wife lets out a breath of surprise. His mouth curls as though he's just tasted something sour.
So you mean to tell me that you have been lying to us since the beginning?
Leanna keeps her nerves steady.
Yes.
That ends now. You will give up this irresponsible behavior, and you will be married.
What an ass. My stomach drops. Leanna lurches to a stand.
I am not marrying him, and I will not give up being a Mage-Knight.
Let's go! Shock ripples through me. A positive. At the same time, so does relief. Her father sighs deeply, exasperated.
Why must you make this so difficult, Leanna?
No, why must you make it so difficult, Levant?
I'm not the one who's making things difficult.
I would have assumed that you would have thought this through last night, but you are still being completely irrational.
The heat returns to Leanna's voice.
I'm not the one who's forcing me to give up my dream and purpose in life.
Oh, spare me the theatrics. How could this be your dream? Don't you realize how dangerous it is to be a Mage-Knight?
Yes, I do realize that. I live it every day. But at least, as a Mage-Knight, I'm well equipped to take care of myself. I've been trained to handle danger.
He shakes his head.
You can't be prepared for every circumstance. What if you get ambushed, outnumbered, or overwhelmed in battle? What if your teammates fall and you're the only one left?
This guy.
So what if that does happen? How can we live life based on hypotheticals? What if I became ill? What if I couldn't bear children? Would you still force me to get married? But if those things happened, I wouldn't be able to fulfill my duty as a lady in the House of Dawn. Then what?
Her father scolds and waves a hand dismissively.
That's not the same. Those are all based on chance. You aren't throwing yourself into situations which would allow those things to occur.
I wouldn't say so. It's basically, dude, you are saying basically, she could counter you with something. What if our house is getting attacked and I'm all left alone with like freaking 20 robbers around who are going to kill me, dude? Anyway.
As a Mage-Knight, you're walking into those scenarios every day.
I mean, to be honest, that freaking dangerous scenario you can have on a daily basis as well, even living normal life. So, this guy. Sure, maybe my example is kind of crazy, but what a fucking stubborn parent. Parents are annoying as fuck, not gonna lie. And parents that are like, no, I have not achieved that, so you have to. Anyway, Leanna points a finger at Leon. Her voice is shrill as she tries to keep her composure.
What about Leo then? He's a Mage-Knight who walks into danger every day. Why aren't you worried about him?
Because it's his responsibility to serve and protect as a man in the House of Dawn.
For once, Leanna is speechless. Sun settles over the table like a heavy blanket. Her mother stares at her lap, as still as a statue. Leon opens and closes his mouth as if he wants to speak but can't find the words to say. Her father nods.
Now that you've come to your senses, we can discuss the details of the engagement.
No.
Let's go, Leanna. Yes. The rage returns to her father's face.
How many times must we go round in this endless game? When will you accept your responsibility as a lady in the House of Dawn?
Leanna's voice is scarily calm.
If this is what it takes to be a Dawn, then I don't want to be a Dawn anymore.
There's a momentary pause, so still you can't even hear her breathing. Leon stares sharply at her,
Leah.
but Leanna just shakes her head. Her mother laughs shakily.
Let's just calm down, all right, dear? We know you don't mean that.
I mean, why wouldn't she? I'm with her on that one as well. She reaches for her daughter's hand, but Leanna pulls away.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I meant what I said.
Her mother's face crumples as hurt, creases her brow, her father scoffs.
Leanna, don't be ridiculous.
I'm serious, Father.
He's about to respond when Leon interrupts.
Father, listen to her. She's not joking.
He looks from Leon to Leanna, and slowly the anger melts from his face to be replaced with confusion and pain. He looks at Leanna as if he's looking at a stranger. He shakes his head and abruptly stands to his feet.
I can't have a discussion with you when you're like this. Come find me when you're ready to have a discussion like adults.
Dude! You are... this guy! Dude, you can't hold the conversation yourself! The fuck are you talking about? Wow! Without waiting for a response, he slams the doors open and storms out of the dining room like a fucking 10-year-old girl. Or boy. Dude! He's so pathetic!
I'll go talk to him.
Leon scrambles after him. Leanna's mother remains in the room. She seems defeated.
Come now, dear. Really. Think about what you're saying.
Leanna's voice softens as she sees the pain in her mother's eyes.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I've made my decision. I've tried to be a good daughter to you, and I've tried to make my house proud.
Yeah, but what you got, you know, I guess from that house, like, not really anything, right?
But what you're asking me to do this time, I can't. I just can't.
Her mother sighs deeply and closes her eyes. Leanna looks at the rest of us.
We should go.
Her voice has a note of finality to it. Without a word, we scrape our chairs back and follow Leanna out of the room. As we leave, I hear Lady Down's faint voice.
Leah, I'll always be proud of you, no matter what.
Then why can't you be proud in the way she wanted? Girl! Leanna stops stunned. She looks back at her mother, her eyes glittering. She rushes to her and throws her arms around her in a hug. Her mother hugs her back, gripping her tightly. All too soon, she releases her daughter. Leanna turns back around and leads us back to the main foyer. We wait as servants gather our belongings. Terra gently touches Leanna's arm.
Hey, what you did back there.
I know.
Terra hesitates.
Are you doing okay?
Probably not.
I don't know. A part of me feels lighter, but another part of me just feels sad.
A fresh start could be good. Want to miss them? There is nothing I can say to make this better. There is nothing I can say. I mean, we could go try... No, let's not mingle. Let's not mingle. That would be ridiculous. To talk with that father. I mean, I feel like, really, if it went even further, and if it were me in his shoes, I'd be like, is this dude really so special? I mean, he only knows water magic. What's so special about it? You literally can find better people, I believe, like more talented or whatever, even so, because that's what it is about, kind of, in the academy, right? Given that, for example, maybe bad example, but whatever, Amelia can manipulate a few of the elements, right? Like, you didn't even probably make a good choice for her. Like, so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Whatever. Whatever. Parents mingling in their children's life. Definitely going too far over here, basically. Definitely. You know what? Let's not say anything, I feel like. Yeah. Kara will take care of this. My wink woman. I remain quiet. I can't even begin to imagine what it must feel like to have your family turn their back on you. Like that. Well, not the entire family, but part of it. Yeah, I know the feeling. Fuck them. There's nothing I can say which will make her feel better. Although she tries to keep her tone light, I can tell she's hurting. This could not have been an easy decision for her. We fall silent. Suddenly a voice calls out.
Leanna.
Oh, the return of the little boy. We freeze and slowly turn around. Lord Down and Leon stand behind us, their cloaks billowing behind them. Lord Down straightens and clears his throat.
Leanna.
Father,
I had hoped that you would move past this childishness and accept your responsibility.
Oh my god, this... Leanna's about to retort, but he holds up a hand.
But I see now that being a Mage-Knight means something far more to you.
Fucking finally. He glances down at his daughter.
I don't agree with your decision to willingly put yourself in danger. But I would.
Lord Down pauses, struggling to find the right words. I doubt he's used to anyone challenging him.
I would rather have a daughter who would recklessly put herself in danger for the sake of others than no daughter at all.
Fucking finally! Leanna's eyes well up. She rushes up to her father and wraps him in a big hug. He stiffens in surprise, uncomfortable and uncertain, but as the shock wears off, a small smile tugs at his lips and he hugs her back. Soon he breaks the hug. Leanna wipes at her eyes as her father clears his throat.
Now, there is only one thing missing for you to be truly recognized as a Mage-Knight.
Huh?
what's that?
Leon hands his father a wrapped blade, which Lord Down carefully unwraps. A sharp silver blade with an ornate sapphire hilt glitters beneath the light.
Each of these blades has a legacy. They have been passed down to the sons of our house for generations.
Wait, blades? A wrapped blade. Each of these what?
But it has never been passed down to a woman before today, as we've never had a woman Mage-Knight in the family. That is, before you.
I wonder why. Maybe because all the fathers were so goddamn stubborn. And, you know, they lived like 1,000 years ago, kind of mentality. Lord Down smiles proudly at Leanna. He reverently offers the sword to her. She carefully takes the blade and scabbard and straps it to herself.
Thank you, Father.
I wanna see that blade. Can you... Where's the CG?
Treat it well, and it will take care of you.
I will.
You can always come home, too. Your mother will find another suitable match for you.
Father,
Oh.
That is, when you are ready.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Father, about that, I already have someone. Leanna smiles. That dude, we would break him. If Leanna was to say that, she would break him. Let's do it.
thank you.
He clears his throat.
Good, well,
He clears his throat and straightens as if talking to a knight.
be safe, be decisive, be vigilant. Above all else, be honorable.
No, it's above all else kick ass. Leanna salutes and Lord Down puts a hand on her shoulder. He nods and heads back to the dining room. Leon lingers behind.
So you're officially a Mage-Knight now.
I mean, she was officially already, you know, for a while. Whatever. Leon lets out the breath she was holding. The tension in her body eases as she turns to Leon.
Well, I've actually officially been one for a while.
Yeah.
I know. You looked radiant when you walked on that stage.
He knew all along! Leanna blinks.
Wait, you were there? You knew?
He grins.
You didn't think I'd miss my baby sister's graduation, did you?
Her mouth falls open.
How did you know? And why didn't you tell me? We could have...
He laughs and pulls her into a hug.
I'm proud of you, Leah. Maybe I'll be able to catch you next time you're in Illumia.
She hugs him back.
Of course.
They break away, still smiling.
I bet you're relieved you don't have to get married anytime soon.
Yes.
Although Edward really isn't a bad guy. He's kind and generous and easy on the eyes, too.
And he only knows water, nothing else. Kinda pathetic, to be honest. Leanna wrinkles her nose.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Let's go!
That was a pretty quick rejection. You have someone else in mind?
Ooh. He knows that as well, let's face it. Leanna blushes but shakes her head. Oi!
No. I'm just not ready to give up my freedom.
Uh-huh. I'm sure that's it.
Yep.
Good, good. Because you'd tell me if you were seeing someone, right?
Leanna's voice is squeaky.
Of course.
No matter who he may be?
I tell you.
Even if you were standing right here, right now?
I feel the color drain my face. Leanna darts a glass at me but tries to keep her composure.
I'd still tell you.
Leon gives Leanna a look.
Okay, maybe not immediately, but when I'm ready.
He smiles.
Good.
When Leon turns her back, for a second, Leon's eyes burn to me. A shudder runs up my spine as I notice the bright glint in his armor matching the glint in his eyes. He has to know, right? Or maybe he's trying to bluff? Don't look. Don't let him smell your fear. He's definitely bluffing. Yeah, let's go with this. I force myself to keep his gaze. He's not going to intimidate me. I haven't done anything wrong. When Leon looks back, he breaks the gaze. My legs feel weak as relief washes over me. I held my own, but I do not want to do that again.
Stay safe.
You too.
They have one last quick hug before breaking apart. Leo gives their fast farewell salute, then turns and follows his father. Let's go! Scourgings wait for us at the door. After saying goodbye, we return to the gravel path and begin the trek back down the long drive. Wait, can you really call it a drive if you don't have any vehicles? Huh? Well, that turned out better than expected.
Yes.
Leanna is all smiles as we continue to walk. She seems to hold herself taller, finally feeling free from the weight of her responsibilities. Her happy mood greatly improves our spirits.
It would seem that as this business has concluded, we should continue our travels.
Let's go!
Agreed.
She checks the sun in the sky.
We've still got most of the day to travel. We should be able to cover a good distance before we have to stop for camp.
Leanna leads us through the town and back onto the open road. We travel through smaller roads to return to course, making our way towards the Shadow Temple. Although Leanna's mood seems fine, she is quiet for most of the journey. The rest of us keep talking to a minimal. It's been an emotionally draining couple of days and we're all feeling the effects from that. Leanna's relationship with her parents is complicated. Very complicated. I know she has a deep respect and strong bond with her family, and after this morning, it's obvious her family loves her. I guess yeah. I'm glad they were able to reach some sort of understanding and remember what is important. Yeah, it was so hilarious when the father was like, "No! Let's talk like adults later, when you're ready!" And walks away, smacks the door. God damn it. Whatever. Man, that was actually kind of even a little nerve-wracking on me. Because, well, approach like that is so against my kind of beliefs, I guess. I don't like those beliefs, like, no, you have to follow your parents' orders, whatever. I hate that, not gonna lie. I'm glad I was like kinda able to always stand my ground on stuff, so you know. As we leave her down behind us, we begin to focus on what's ahead of us. When the sun hangs high in the sky, we stop to take a break. I gladly sit down to rest my weary feet. When Leanna approaches me, Okay, slowly I shift my gaze up to her. She looks at me expectantly. Are we training today?
Yes. Why wouldn't we?
I just wasn't sure how you were feeling after this morning.
Honestly, I'm okay.
Hell yeah.
Although I still wish they can accept my decision the same way they accept Leo. But I can tell that they're trying hard to understand.
Sometimes that's all you can ask for. I think they fully accepted it. No point in dwelling on it. I feel like, where is the option? Give them some time. They will turn around. I would say that. And first one, maybe? I don't know. The fact that they're trying means they care, and that's really all you can hope for. Okay, that's kind of what I wanted. Leanna nods.
But just because we've had this talk, doesn't mean you can get to skip out on training.
I mean, it was like 2 lines of talk, so I push myself to my feet. I wouldn't dream of it. We split off from the group and get ready. Even Leanna poses.
Actually, you can still cast other elements, right?
Yeah? I nod. Why don't I practice with all of them? She looks surprised.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I remember the fatigue I felt the last time I tried that. I have to get stronger somehow, and the best way to do that is to keep at it.
That's true.
Yeah. Why the hesitation? Are you afraid?
Sparring against 4 elements is a challenge for me, too. I think I may need some backup.
Oh boy. She grins and turns to the group, who are in the midst of eating and resting.
That was quick. Something happened?
Not yet. I came to enlist your help.
Whose help?
All of yours.
Say what? Okay, I know I have 4 elements, but come on. She asked the team to help with training since I'll be casting all of the elements. Zach gets to his feet.
I'm in.
Oh boy.
Oh, well, good.
He grins.
Any excuse to shoot something.
I wonder if Kara gave him the gift. By the way, she gives him a very look. Abby jumps to her feet and brushes off her skirt.
I will provide my expertise as well, as I am well versed in 2 of the 4 elements he can cast. I will be able to provide more guidance to his casts.
True. I thought she was able to do. Okay, I guess she casted water and fire. I have not seen. Oh yeah, she didn't use air, wind, or earth. That's true. I don't know. I was confident she knew all of them. Still, apparently 2 is a lot in this world, right? Leanna nods, and we all look at Kara.
If everyone else is in, then I'm in too.
Leanna leads everyone back to the open space, where I wait for them. Zach wastes no time. He digs into his holsters and pulls out his dischargers.
Get ready.
I read myself as they get into position. Once we're all set, Zach fires and I leap out of the way. The others rush in. Amelia shoots a ball of fire at my chest, but I wave my hand. A wall of water shoots up, absorbing the blow with a hiss. Zach fires his dischargers. My face curls into a growl, forcing up another earth shield. Violet light booms and explodes against it. Dirt explodes up into the air. Leanna... Okay, charging. Leanna bursts towards me, but wind holds around my frame. I zip out of the way, blocking her with a score of heavy blows. Kara lunges just as Leanna swings. I shove them both back with an explosion of wind. They squeak and fly backwards. We are good! Another violet light cracks in my head. Then another and another. I gesture away, a gale freezing and holding at my ears. Amelia's bracelets glow. Ice pours from her palm. Oh yeah. It's funny how ice is the water magic. I guess maybe because... I probably can control the temperature as well. That's crazy. Anyway. It grows across the grass, and Terra, she's trying to wrap the ice around my feet. I wave my hand, melting her attack with a wave of shimmering heat. I barely have time to think, I just react. That's the best kind of way. Another trail of fire flies at me and I block it with an earthen shield. But as soon as I do that, I raise my sword to deflect Kara's dagger. I spin around and duck beneath Leanna's sword, pushing her back with a gale force blow before raising another earthen barrier to block both Zach's shots and Amelia's magic. My breathing is labored, but I don't dare slow down, even though I can see the fatigue starting to settle in on my friends. I'm starting to wear them down. A new hope blooms within me, bringing another surge of adrenaline. Oh yeah, the second breath, dude, I know that. From football, okay? From football. Leanna and Kara hang back, her chest heaving. They exchange glances with Zack and Demi and nod. Uh-oh, I don't like the looks of that. All at once, they rush me. Zack fires off 2 rounds as he races towards me, which I deflect with my magic, using wind to augment my speed. I twist out of Kara's range and meet Leanna strike my sword. And then I use secret weapon, Pango! Dude, we should actually... It wouldn't be such a bad idea. Also, as all of my teammates' strikes become more coordinated, I struggle to keep up with their relentless attacks. The frustration builds within me. I need to separate them, but no matter how often I manage to push one way, there are 3 more filling in. There must be something I can do, just to gain some distance. I forcefully gather energy in my fist. I leap into the air and crash down, pounding my fist into the earth. A blinding white light explodes across the field, mirrored by each of the 4 elements. I hear the yelps from my friends and they are knocked back. There is a small crater where my fist landed, in the ground, and the nearby grass and leaves are synced. My friends stare on the ground, looking dazed and confused. A fierce pain twists in my chest. It unfurls and spreads like fire. I cry out, collapsing to my knees. Spots dance in front of my eyes as I crumple to the ground.
Oh no!
Leanna shoots up. She sprints towards me, her sword forgotten in the grass. Her arms wrap around my shoulders.
Are you alright?
I groan, her face is a little blurry. Don't worry about me. Goodbye, cruel world. I mean, we could try playing it like that, but, I've been better. I try to shift and let out another groan. Definitely seen some better days.
Try to take it easy.
The others gather around me too. Are you guys okay? They nod.
Don't worry about us. We're fine. Barely. What's going on with you?
I shake my head. I don't know. I groan, gripping my chest. Probably.
It seems your body cannot endure the amount of energy you mass exerted.
Oh boy. She pauses, thinking.
Although incredibly potent and powerful, amassing such quantities of energy is proving to be quite dangerous.
It wasn't that much, though. I can still feel a lot of untapped energy within.
If that is the case, I would highly recommend not attempting to summon all of your energy at once. Ever.
Okay. Ever.
Indeed, if what you say is true, while you may have an incredible amount of energy stored within you, you are still limited by your mind and body. I fear such an excessive usage of energy could prove to be fatal.
A sense of dread fills my stomach. I nod. I guess I can't avoid it. That's going to make eventually casting a rift really difficult. Dude, you are still on that? Dude, you're not casting it! Exhaustion ripples through me. I moan and close my eyes.
You should rest. Come on, we'll help you.
It's fine. It's quite comfortable here. They hold me to my feet. One of my arms is around Zack's shoulder, the other around Leanna's. They help me over to the pile of bags and packs. I lean against the packs as my teammates rest and clean up. My hands feel heavy and I fight to keep them open. I'll just close them for a minute. And he never woke up. Bad end. The sounds fade away as sleep overtakes me. A sound wakes me. That was fast. I groan and blink, my eyes adjusting to the golden glue of firelight. I hope it's evening. Okay. Wow! It's dark out! I groan, sitting up on top of my bedroll. Someone must have moved me and I didn't notice. How long was I out? I sit up and glance around. I'm not sure where Leanna and Amelia are, but Kara and Zack are still hanging out by the camp. Kara hands Zack a perfectly wrapped present. Oh, I'm glad I can be here to see that!
Hey, I got you something.
Zack blinks.
Got me something.
She grins and nods. I keep quiet, watching the scene unfold. I don't think they realize I'm awake yet. Zack tilts the present from side to side, curious. Then he shakes it.
Hey, be careful!
Why? what's inside.
You have to open it and see.
Yeah. He shrugs, then tears apart the wrapping paper without mercy, reminding me very much of a little kid on his birthday. I mean, come on. How else are you unwrap stuff? It's like that. It's not like you will reuse that. He pauses, Kara grins in anticipation. Zack stares down to the box.
What am I even looking at? Where's the present?
Kara puts her hands on her hips.
You're staring at it.
He continues to stare.
Wow. I try to be thoughtful and get you a present, and this is how you react?
He probably doesn't know what that is. It's all, come on. Zack's cheeks turn red as he sheepishly replies.
Oh, right. I mean, thank you. This is great.
He doesn't know what it is. Kara pouts.
You don't even know what it is.
Yeah. Zack doesn't answer.
It's a wind ring.
Zack stares at her blankly.
When you turn it on, it gives you targets you can shoot.
As soon as Zack hears the word shoot, he immediately perks up. He generally takes the sphere out of the box and inspects it.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
I know. That's why I got it.
Not because someone recommended shooting stuff. Zack sets the sphere down and presses the button in the center. There's a low mechanical noise followed by a whoosh of wind. He readies his dischargers as the targets materialize. In a place, Zack shoots through each target, dissolving them in the air. He grins satisfied, spinning his dischargers in triumph.
Oh, that looks fun.
He looks at her.
You wanna try?
Ooh. He nods. He hands her the discharger. She didn't hold it. She holds it awkwardly but nods to Zack. He pushes the button and another set of targets appear. Kara squints one eye as she lines up her shot. When she pulls the trigger, she doesn't expect the recoil and she ends up shooting wide. Her next few shots don't fare much better. Zack laughs her attempts, to which Kara pouts.
No fair. I've never used one of these things before.
Here.
Zack goes to move behind her, wraps his arm around her. He moves his hands around hers. Kara beams her cheeks pink. Dude, where is the CG for that? Ah, it deserves it. They deserve it. Zack's voice is low murmured by her ear.
You have to hold it up like this.
He lifts her hands up, aiming the discharger straighter. Kara's eyes sparkle.
Oh,
She sinks her shoulders into his broad chest.
I see.
Oh, gee, I don't want to watch this anymore. I actually do. I scramble off of the bedroll. They blink in surprise.
Oh, hey.
Don't worry, don't worry. Don't let me ruin the moment. I'm going on a walk. You continue doing what you're doing. His face turns a bit red.
How are you feeling?
A bit noises, to be honest. Kara laughs and Zack's face turns even redder. I walk away looking for anything else to focus on. Have fun! I note Amelia sitting under a tree, flipping open a book. Leanna sits with her, looking over her shoulder at the pages. The colorful cover catches my attention. Oh, the manga! Hey, girls! Leanna looks up at me.
Oh, you're awake. How are you feeling?
I have seen romance. I feel great. Better.
That's good.
That is pleasant news indeed.
The way she words stuff. I nod. How's your character book? Amy looks up at me with shining eyes.
Surprisingly enlightening. Of course, it's riddled with factual inaccuracies, but the character interactions are fascinating. It has greatly changed my view on these sorts of novels.
Glad to hear it.
Leanna and I have been exploring this fascinating fictional world together.
Leanna smiles fondly.
Yep, it's been fun getting to hang out together.
Leanna pushes herself to her feet and pulls me aside.
Let's go talk.
About what? Huh? What? I nod. Okay. We leave Emmy to her reading and sit down a little further away. I'm sorry I fell asleep earlier. She shakes her head dismissively.
Don't worry about it. You seem like you really needed it.
I guess I did. We fall quiet for a second.
Our training earlier today. You've gotten a lot stronger.
Yeah.
I've taught you everything I can at this point.
What do you mean? I pause. Does this mean no more training? I'm going to miss training. I can finally sleep in. Thanks for all you've done. Dude, no, 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 no. I know I've been progressing very quickly, but I never have gotten this far without Leanna's continual guidance. I really appreciate everything you've done for me so far. Seriously, I wouldn't know how to cast or fight properly if you hadn't taken the time to show me. She smiles warmly.
Don't make it sound like it's over. It's not. We'll continue practicing to make sure you hone your skills.
Oh boy.
But now that you've progressed so quickly, I foresee our sparring becoming even more evenly matched.
Wait, isn't that good?
And with your multi-elemental casting, well, I'll also be challenged and looking to improve my skills too.
Yeah. There is an excited gleam in her eye. I think she's looking forward to a challenge. I'll go with you. It will be nice being the one on top for once. I mean, it's a good line if we are talking about something else. Let's do our best. I look forward to us learning together. Leanna smiles. The embers in the fire die down as the rest of the team gets ready for bed. The problem is, I'm not sleepy. Leanna and I decide to turn in so we can get a head start in the morning. We've lost some time due to my impromptu nap. Even if I slept all day, I still feel exhausted and I'm fast asleep as soon as I lie down. I'm so jealous of you, man. How can you do that? I wouldn't be able to. Anywho. Well, you had a long episode yesterday. Today, it will be a shorter one. To be fair, let's end it for today, yes. We will continue tomorrow, of course, yes. So, be sure to be subscribed if you want to watch more. If you aren't yet, that would be much appreciated. And, you know, you would get that info about video in the subscriptions sections of yours. Among other videos of other people and so on and so on. Oh yeah, if you enjoyed, you can like the video as well. You can tell me what did you... I don't know, why am I even saying you can tell me whatever? You guys don't comment. What's the point? Anyway, there's also Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. You can go to those if you want. Yeah, that's it. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.